On this episode of The Audience Won't Like It.
Very good.
I wanted to make 2/3 of the song about kissing a dead, recently passed,
deceased
loved,
person.
and I really loved it. It's so terrible, like it's so brutal and offensive, and there's just tons of indiscriminate killing. And he's like, I'm gonna eat this guy in front of you, and he's like, he's serious.
He like puts his mouth on his neck like he's gonna do it.
Mr. Drummond is a wealthy businessman.
Like with Daddy Warbucks.
Kinda. Okay. He's like a president of some.
He's like, get me a child for Christmas. Buddy, thought you loved everyone.
Of his surgery where we both honestly thought he might go up in his butt.
He took all his clothes off.
He took his clothes
for no reason.
And we're putting this on.
I'm excited about it.
Guitar.
Whoa.
Oh, hey.
Good morning.
Okay. Will this hoodie get in my way of our newly crafted theme song?
Oh my gosh.
Inspired by the world of David the Gnome.
You're going to find him.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Two married friends, dwelling in a basement room, surrounded by blankies and microphones. Oh, they got in a car crash, she died in his arms. He kissed her lips 'cause she was still warm. The audience won't like it. The audience won't like it. Two married friends are kissing and only one of them is alive. The audience won't like it at all. Land of the Lost.
I loved it.
Do you think we could have that be our official theme song, or do you think Harvey Weinstein will sue us?
Or what's Ingrid Michaelson's dad's name? Harvey Weinstein?
Ingrid Michaelson's dad's name is
Mr. Michelson.
I think it's Mr. Cunningham.
Well, he might sue us because you played that entire thing.
Tom Bosley.
Yeah, David the Gnome.
Well, I wanted to play it because it features the well, first of all, I just wanted to add that second verse.
I know that was very good.
I wanted to make 2/3 of the song about kissing a dead, recently passed,
deceased
loved
person.
one.
Yes.
Yeah. It's okay if it's a loved one. You can't just walk up to a random body,
no,
warm or not, and kiss it. But if you love that person,
very much. When two people who love each other very
20
much.
minutes, do all the kissing you want.
Ew.
But keep it, meaningful.
Like to keep the connection alive.
Yeah, that's what that's
what
well put. Yeah. You have a way with brevity that I don't.
That's true.
Yeah.
Welcome to The Audience Won't Like It.
I'm going to probably be cycling this on and off.
I know. I thought I could get away with short sleeves down here, but I cannot. I had to put on my jacket.
I'm just going to cover, I'm just going to wear my...
That is paint, everybody, on Rob's shirt today. So... anyway, welcome to The Audience Won't Like It. I'm Leslie Shoecraft.
Hi, my name is Rob Shoecraft. We're married.
We are. We're the only married.
Two married friends.
We're the only two married friends in this basement.
We sure are.
We sure are.
And this is a podcast where we like to simulate a line waiting experience.
That's one of everyone's favorite activities, waiting in line.
And it features small talk about various topics.
Yes, to various others.
We are shortening. Oh, by the way, and then we have a concert at the end.
We do.
This week we'll be seeing Alan Thicke perform with Javier something. I wrote it down. I'll
Not
reference it later.
Javier Bardem.
No, but when he dies, he can come. Is
Alan Thicke dead?
He is.
Oh.
He died, I think, in maybe 2016.
I don't think Robin can come. He's too controversial.
Is he?
Yeah.
Do you want to go on?
No, because I don't have any other information.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Brevity. So
yeah, Alan Thicke wrote Diff'rent Strokes theme song, which we'll be performing. You'll have to check that out on our YouTube channel. And I'll put a link to it in the description if you are already watching on YouTube. And you can find it on our channel.
I have a cold. I promise to do as little sniffing in the microphone as possible.
Promises.
I know. I'm sorry.
Promises.
So anyway, yeah, not just Alan Thicke, though.
Not just Alan Thicke.
He doesn't sing David the Gnome.
No. That's why I said Javier or something, and you said Javier Bardem, and I said no.
I thought...
I don't remember the composer's
I thought
name.
he helped Alan Thicke write Diff'rent Strokes.
You thought Javier? Oh, I see. No, that was Al Burton, I believe.
Okay.
And then Alan Thicke's wife, sang on that
Lori
song.
Loughlin.
Lori Loughlin, yeah.
Well,
Actually, this Lori wasn't, she's not quite Lori Loughlin status, but
she's hot.
She was all right.
Hottie
I think
Aunt
she was,
Becky?
I want to say she was maybe like Miss America at some point, something like that.
Some pageant lady.
Yeah. You know, Alan Thicke did a lot of work with Crystal Light, I think.
Didn't he like go out into isn't he in like a body of water for a Crystal Light commercial?
Oh, was he?
I think so. We'll have to find out.
I don't recall
check
that.
Check out our Instagram.
What I was referring
if
to
that's
was
a thing, then
was the National Aerobics Championship that Crystal Light used to put on. He was like the MC for it.
Oh.
I'm going straight off of
in
memory
my brain,
there.
there's a commercial with Alan Thicke in the water.
Oh, you might be thinking of Cinco's Napple.
What?
Cinco Toys, from Tim and Eric's awesome show. Great job.
Was he in a Tim and Eric commercial?
Yeah, he was selling.
Was he in a body of water?
No.
Oh, well then.
But he was selling the Napple,
Ah.
which was an apple covered in. It's meant so you could just take 15-minute naps immediately and wake up immediately. And
If you eat the apple?
Yeah, because it's covered in a sleep gel.
Ew. I don't remember
Which
this.
puts you right to sleep, and then it has like they've inserted like
a wake up.
something that gives you stomach distress, makes you want to have diarrhea.
So you wake up.
So you wake up. So he falls asleep, and he wakes up has to have diarrhea,
Yeah.
and he drags himself off, and he's making like Tim and Eric squishy noises and stuff.
Yeah.
It's also kind of brings in it's kind of a cross promotion with D pants as well. They recommend
So
you
you
wear
could
D
sleep
pants.
in your D pants when you eat that nap.
Exactly.
I'm glad we
Yeah.
were able to bring that up. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so stay tuned if you like TV theme songs. There aren't a lot these days that have words. I mean, are there any TV theme songs from today's world that have words?
There aren't many. I mean, you kind of put me on the spot there. I'm sure there are, of course, but
I'm not sure there are.
I miss the days when I was going to bring this up later, but where you have like the full synopsis, like the full expose of everything you need to know going into the show happens in the theme song. Like I was watching Perfect Strangers because we were.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
By the way, I said I would sing it. It's standing tall on the wings of my dream.
Wow, I don't remember that.
And I think it was a harmonica. I said I wanted to look at the opening instrument. It's like a harmonica or something.
From
Like a
Perfect
synth
Strangers.
version of one. Yeah, but they have like when you watch the intro, like it's like Larry leaving his job and Balky leaving his country, and they're like, you could see they're meeting in the city, and it explains, the words explain like what they're going after. Different Strokes do the same thing.
Yeah, or like in Full House when they're like go on a picnic and they ride around San Francisco in a convertible, and like there's like little sister antics.
Little Sister Antics,
Yeah.
you get Michelle in the back, kind of bopping.
Yeah,
It depends on the intros, but anyways, yeah, we don't have that anymore. It's a freaking shame.
it's a lost art.
a
You're bleeding.
Travesty. Am I?
What happened to you, Ladybug?
Ladybugs,
Man, ladybugs.
dude.
They deserve their own corner.
We have thousands of ladybugs in our house.
We do. They deserve a corner of death.
Yeah, they do. The corner of the worst kind of gnome.
Yes.
Gnome
Eradication.
I don't know if gnomes have a hell. We'll talk about the gnomes
When we get there.
When we get
Later.
there, yeah. Hey, but so as you can see, this show features a little bit of small talk. We used to have, I say used to, up until, well, we'll see how this
5
goes.
days ago.
About 40, I clocked it. We had about 37 minutes of Corrections Corner, where I talk about,
That was before we even got to Consumption Corner.
it's about, they kind of bleed in a little
Yeah.
bit. But basically 37 minutes of meta information on the previous episode.
Yeah.
That was what the last one clocked at, and I think it's been getting progressively more. This was becoming a show about Corrections Corner.
Yeah, just it was like we would have half the show would be stuff that we said wrong, so that the next show could be halfway about fixing all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then I would just completely. Leslie comes in strong. That's her. She's my wife. I'm Rob Shoecraft.
We already introduced ourselves.
Married. And she would just get completely fried, and then it just kind of.
I came on strong with being fried.
No, you. By the end of the show, by the time we talk about the song, which is kind of like almost the crown jewel.
Of course.
Well, it's not the main topic. That's the crown jewel, but
True.
This is like an earring, like a really nice
crown
one.
earring.
Yeah, it's a crown earring. This is like a Mr. T earring. It's like one.
Oh yeah.
It's got a big feather in it.
Does Mr. T pity the fool?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. P does too.
He titties. Sorry.
Easy there. It's a family show, by the way. We very rarely say pity or words that rhyme with that.
Start with T. Mr. T's.
We do. Okay, so anyway.
And I have nothing to do
What
with
was I
why
actually
it's 40
saying?
minutes long.
I think I was
Correct.
making a point. But
You said I got fried.
yeah, but we want to keep this fresh. We want to keep it going. And now Dennis, our friend who's listening,
Yeah, Big Den.
Big Denny.
I've never called him Big Den before, but I think it's new. I like it. I think I may have called him Little Denny before.
I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
Probably more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because little things.
Is he this?
He is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dentist. Dennis is this. Okay. So Dennis listened. Thank you, Dennis, for listening. He said he listened for 6 hours.
So what, like 1.5 podcasts? 1.5 episodes?
Yeah. He listened to 6 hours worth of Corrections Corner. Said he loved it. Don't let anything happen to
Don't change a thing.
He did say make it at least an hour. He's like, if you're going to cut at least.
I'm fine with that. We
just
were
keep it
just
at least an
creeping
hour.
up on 2 hours.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Well, we pretty much hit 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
So make it at least an hour because when he doesn't want to start a podcast. And
I'm
then have
with.
to find
I
out.
understand
You said
and
the
agree.
same thing.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I'm listening to a 3.5 hour podcast on Open Claude right now. We won't talk about it. It's AI stuff.
I understand what Claude is.
Nope, it's a different Claude. It's a whole thing.
Oh.
Claude like a lobster.
CLAWED.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Or WD. I can't remember. Anyways, it would be on Corrections Corner, but now Corrections Corner is moving to Instagram.
It is.
So check it out on Instagram. So all the stuff, like the 15 to 50 points that we make that are random.
By we, Rob mostly means Rob. I'm
yeah.
usually just like,
I just love rabbit holes. I live in them, and I like them because I'm always waiting for a little gnome to come down.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work that in. Really
Like,
kind of build up.
Perform some surgery.
PETA-approved surgery.
Some self-righteous surgery.
So yeah, we're gonna put the Corrections Corner on Instagram, so you could read it if you don't want to listen to it all. And then, so anyways, Dennis said the one point he said he said when we talk about songs,
Yeah, I saw that.
to try
That's a great tip.
try to give the lyrics or a melody or something so the listener at home isn't freaking out trying to think of what the song is. That was a good tip. So maybe like 3 seconds worth, just so we don't get sued by
by Mr. Bosley.
Yeah, by Mr.
Ingrid Bosley.
Tom Bosley. Oh man! And I also got a comment from this is where we talk about comments corner.
Can you always, because this is a corner where Rob shares the comments with me, but can you give me a like a trigger warning, like if it's going to be mean and hurtful, just let me know so I can.
No.
prepare. Okay.
Yeah, I can in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're going to share the mean and hurtful things people have said about us.
Yeah, please don't be mean to Leslie. Take it out on me. If you're gonna be mean though, please make it hilarious.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't mind a little hilarious.
Can't just be mean like Clark when he's looking at his phone. Just like, shut up, girl, and you're fat.
That's our child. Are 2 of our children.
So Stony J, no relation.
Oh my gosh.
This is a shout out to Stony J. Stony J asked a question on my 3 Storm Fitness channel.
He did.
Yeah, my defunct fitness channel. And I answered it, and I won't get into the details, not because it's sensitive or anything, because it'll just take forever. It'll be a whole new topic. And you know what he did? You know what Stony did?
What?
Stony followed the trail But not only did I think he take my advice, and hopefully his joint pain is minimized.
Did he quit eating a gallon of yogurt?
No,
every
it was
night?
more on like volume of plyometric training. Yeah, but he followed the link I left in the pinned comment on that video to this channel, and he checked it out. And you know what he said?
What?
He said, "Ha ha, ha ha." I think Stoney sounded more like "ha ha." Said, "Quite the change from fitness videos. You look smaller, but healthier." I always wanted to learn guitar. Maybe next year. Best of luck on the songs.
What video did he leave that on?
Stoney. That was on the migraine video, the most recent full episode. Wait, was that the most recent one?
I have no, because we talked about X-Files last time.
Oh, okay. It would make sense why he would go to the migraine fitness. That was an actual kind of a
It's probably the most recently published one.
Yeah,
obviously.
Cool. So thank you, Stoney J.
Yeah, no doubt, Stoney J.
And I want to say another, just want to shout out to someone else, someone real special. Someone named Uncle Dan.
Do you want me to play Happy Birthday? Oh, can we?
I don't think so.
Shoot.
Do you want me to do it to David the Gnome?
Try. I want you to try.
Wow, just
cold.
Cold?
Yeah, it's for Uncle Dan. Today's Uncle Dan's 51.
Okay, here we go. Happy birthday to my little Danny boy. He's my special friend. He's only 6 inches tall.
But he's 51.
His birthday's on a leap year.
No, it's not.
Oh, no. What?
It's the 28th. The leap year is the 29th.
Who am I thinking of?
Dr. DL.
Dr. Baby David?
Yes.
You're older than Baby David. And you could go party by yourself.
Yes, you can.
My favorite quality. Anyways,
That's good. Happy birthday, Dancy. He's a little Danzy.
He gets a birthday song.
He does.
Uncle Dan is one of our biggest fans. I should sing happy birthday to our mom.
Oh, yeah.
My mom. Not your mom.
We don't have the same mom.
She needs to watch more.
That's true. And we have different moms.
Yeah. That's true.
Speaking of, I feel like there's a little lore that we could share about why you're so compelled to literally over explain every single thing that's ever popped into your head. Okay, you tell us.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it revolves around Andre the Giant.
Oh, okay.
Tell us how you felt when you were a child.
No, just make my mom feel bad. She's going to take it the wrong way.
Well, yeah, we've already said it, so I might as well tell the story. It's not going to make her feel bad. I'm the same way. I would have said the exact same thing to a child. Children are so dumb. Their brains are so small. They can't comprehend. So you don't have to give them real answers, guys. Parenting tip.
I like to over-explain everything. And I like to think about things. Thinking is one of my favorite things to do.
And he does not like answers that are like blasé, kind of like, it could have been this.
I do not. If you're going to say something with conviction as if it's the truth, you better be really freaking sure that it's true, or I'm going to call you on it.
Yep.
Not to be a jerk, but because, no, maybe I'm being a little bit of a jerk. I'm kind of compulsive. Or it's kind of a compulsion.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell the very quick
go ahead.
story. Rob told me this as an adult, so clearly didn't have any like formative power over him at all. But he asked his mom if Andre the Giant really weighed a ton. And he went, literally, did he weigh 2,000 pounds? But as a mother who was probably doing a million things, she was like, yeah, buddy. And then when Rob found out he didn't weigh 2,000 pounds, that was
pretty much the beginning of the end for me.
Yes, yeah. That's the lore. So now we've entered an era where Rob takes children to school. And I guess you don't talk as much as you used to, but
it depends on the morning.
Yeah,
depends on everybody's
Rob
feeling.
takes our son to school. Honestly, for the last 6 years, you've been taking middle schoolers to school, of various family lineages, not just our own. Mm-hmm. And I distinctly remember Luli, one of our daughter's friends, being like, Rob just he just like talks all the way to school. And I remember sometimes Rob would message me after he got to school. He'd be like, well, I hope Luli's parents aren't upset with the things I shared with them today.
Well, the last thing I said, I don't even know if I told you this, but the last conversation was
with Graham and Jane
about, and Clark about not talking to the police, not letting them search your car, even no matter what they say, no matter whether or not you're innocent. I mean, I gave all sorts of examples about how
no one could ever accuse Rob of not informing children, because I mean, ignorance is how you get into trouble, honestly. So, hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a kid, somebody would say, oh, no, I never did that, or no, I don't know anything about that. Let's not talk about that. And I would think, okay,
Yeah.
But then you'd be faced with it in your actual life.
got no
and then you'd be like, well, I
information to
can't
deal
go to that person because they
Yeah.
have no experience with
Yeah.
it. So I'm going to go to the people who do have experience with it, and they seem to be doing just fine. You try whatever it is, or you partake in whatever, and it's not so bad. In fact, it's awesome. And then, hilarity ensues.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, Dana Plato, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Different strokes.
And I'll just
Tough
circle
life.
back to your mother. If all mother-in-laws were like your mother, there would be zero mother-in-law stereotypes.
Yeah, I can't. I'm just.
If the
weird.
worst thing
It's
she
not
ever
my
did
parents'
was not
It's
answer
not
a
my
question.
parents' fault. Yeah. By the way,
Anyway, that just explains why we over-explain. Why
I'm going to have the exact same opposite effect on my kids. They're
never going to answer anyone's questions.
Yeah. You can't win.
Like the kids will ask a question and Rob will still be talking. Like 30 minutes later, I'll look in the back seat and they're both like sleeping or have headphones on and he's still talking about it. I'm just like,
Caroline says she's just asked me questions sometimes just because she just wants to have white noise on, essentially.
That's so great.
Hey, whatever.
That's great.
Okay, so we just replaced Consumption Corner for like a little
With Explanation Corner.
Rob on the Couch Corner.
That's right.
Psychotherapy Corner.
Yeah, I love that.
You're the psycho
What are you, the therapy?
therapized. You're a music therapist.
I am.
Isn't that amazing?
I'm a psycho music therapist.
Anything else we want to say about how we're saving time with this new format?
I can't think of anything.
We will still talk about a little bit of consumption.
Sure.
We're just going to keep it
I actually
shorter.
had a thing to share today.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. What is it?
Okay. Well, I read a lot of stupid crap on Kindle Unlimited, and you would be shocked
You do.
at how terrible, at how terribly they're. First of all, like a lot of the Kindle Unlimited books are pretty bad, just like poorly written.
Yeah. Well, there's like no
Yeah, because they're included
screening
with
process,
your.
really, right?
Yeah, but then there's also like the editing. It just does non-existent. Like I was reading one, and like I'll get like a few chapters in, and I'll be like, I can't do this. There's nothing redeeming about this, and then I'll move on. But like I saw one the other day where it had like a sentence that was, let's just say it was like, she went to the car to get a blah blah blah, and then the very next paragraph, literally right underneath it, it said she went to the car to get a blah blah blah. I was like, you didn't even see that sentence was written 2 times. Or it's like I don't know if you've ever seen people's like YouTube videos where they're editing, but they say the same thing twice, but they forget to edit it out the first time when they fixed it. So you hear them say it. So I was like, that's how it is in the book. And I'm just like, this is crazy. So anyway, I did stumble upon one that it's a good romance one. It's also a bit of a closed door romance.
That means that there's no like,
No explicit
it's a family show, so I
stuff.
won't. There's not like a gnome taking a bath in it.
Like the X-rated cartoon we're going to talk about. Sorry. Anyway, Susie Tate is the author, and the book is called Tate, Beyond Repair. And it's just like a stupid romance novel, but it actually is well edited and somewhat well written. And if you're looking for some trash that's not really trash, it's just fluff. That's a good one.
So this is an interesting choice of words for the topic you're talking about.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
I am. You don't need to go on. Unfortunately, I know too much.
Is it okay? You're welcome. I love you.
But anyway, that's
Is that because of me, or was that like your dad would talk about?
Yeah, it's from most of the terrible things I know I learned from my dad.
Yeah.
Not you.
He's a big fluff guy.
Go on.
Your eyes. Go on. Okay. We were going to talk about People Under the Stairs. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Not the movie.
No.
The Double K and That's One. the duo.
Remember when
OST,
we watched it in college? Watched the
2002.
movie, though?
Yeah.
Had you already seen it?
No.
So you didn't know it was going to be as stupid as it was?
No.
And like the people I worked with,
I mean,
like,
I
this is
figured
like
it would
the
be.
scariest movie we've ever seen.
It wasn't even, some scary movies are like, they're stupid or they're but they're scary. They're at least kind of scary,
Yeah,
or they're at
it's
least,
bad.
or there's at least something memorable. And this movie just kind of sucked
was
all
just
the way.
terrible.
It had Ving Rhames in it. That was about its only redeeming quality. I don't know why I remember
Okay.
that. I guess because I love Ving Rhames.
So anyway, I dropped the ball on my assignment for listening to that. I've heard it. We've listened to it in the car several times, like on trips.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to be a little bit more.
We'll just talk about it.
studious. I just didn't have time between. We recorded pretty back to back this time. I feel like, and I didn't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah, we've got I think what we did the last one 4 days ago.
Yeah, Monday night.
Yeah, which is why my notes are such a mess.
Oh my god.
It's always my notes. My notes.
Oh, I know. This morning.
Oh my goodness.
This morning you got up at 7 o'clock. I'm like, why? It's Saturday morning. I'm like, why are you getting up? He's like, I gotta get my notes together. I gotta make coffee and put my notes together. And 2.5 hours later, he got the notes together.
There was other stuff that was done.
I took a walk.
I took a
Browntown.
little Browntown Express. What do you think about that?
I think that's great.
So, anyways, yeah, we'll keep
body works.
we'll keep talking about weekly albums, and
I do enjoy that.
we'll do it a little quicker. And I'd like to kind of build them into main topics.
Yeah.
Like we could do one where we go through and be like, okay, this is a list of all the albums we listened to the last 20 weeks. Which one of these are going to make the cut for a road trip? That
that's
kind
cool.
of thing.
Yeah,
you know?
I like that.
So okay. And
And with that, he has saved our marriage.
look at that. Always trying to make a little improvement every time.
Every day, just try to be a little better than you were yesterday.
I also said I would talk about Carrion Comfort by Dan
go ahead.
Simmons. I don't know how the angle I want to. It's first of all, so I listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 37-ish hours. Which
I
is
probably
pretty
heard about
long.
4 to 6 sentences of it.
Did you? What'd you think?
Well, every time I turn my car on, if you're anywhere nearby, it would like start playing your
Even
phone.
if I'm driving,
Yeah,
like,
and
next
you're already
to you,
connected to your own phone.
I will intentionally
car, I
go
mean.
slowly.
So your Bluetooth doesn't
It's
connect
the
to my
Highlander
car.
Bluetooth logic is the stupidest thing in the world, but whatever. First world problems.
Yeah.
So, the Carrion Comfort by Dan Simmons. This came up, was put on my radar. Never read anything by Dan Simmons. Put on my radar in our Desert Island episode, where I
Okay.
said I would take Dan Simmons' entire body of work, kind of on a gamble, just because I've heard great things, and he's a big genre spanning writer, great reputation. Carrion Comfort is the debut of the Dan Simmons work that I decided to break into, and I really loved it. It's so terrible. Like, it's so brutal and offensive, and there's just tons of indiscriminate killing, and there's horrible genocide and racism and all sorts of like sexual assault
Wow.
and terrible themes. But it's about these psychic vampires. I don't want to give too much away, but they call them vampires. They're not actually vampires.
Not the
Like,
blood kind of vampire.
right.
Are they
feed
immortal?
off of sort of. Not really. They can definitely heal themselves by causing death or some sort. Basically,
Is Robert Pattinson
usually let's
in
just
it?
call it death. No, I wish. We should do the Lighthouse on the show. That
I don't know if I
movie
can
really
watch that
stayed with me.
again.
No.
I have a question for you about this book, but you can keep talking.
So the villains are just your
Awful?
quintessential awful villains. They
You
have
hate them? 'Cause you hate a nasty villain.
yeah, they're terrible, but they're so bad that they're almost perfect. Like it feeds as the book develops. It feeds into, it just creates this big plot, and you find out kind of why they are the way they are, and it's just like, yes, they're so evil that they're not even evil. They're just,
This
is their directive.
yeah.
And it's like literally baked into their survival. It's almost like, I don't want to give too much away. It's not a huge reveal necessarily, but the book just builds and slowly grows, both in terms of explanation for what's going on, but also scale and also genre. It's like it's really more of a thriller than it is a horror, even though horrible, horrible things happen.
I know. I keep thinking, wow, I want to read this, and then you keep reminding me about that stuff.
The only reason I'm saying that is because it is. I mean, there's like I say this because my mom, kids die. You got a lot of very racist terminology used. It's almost
Are
to
you
the
saying that
point.
because this is stuff your mom loves?
Yeah, mom, kids die. However, there's a lot of racism, which you love, being from the South and all. No, but there is this Southern character, Melanie. Oh my gosh, she's just something. I love
She
the
the one that has the
characters. Love to hate them.
Nicknames for the
yes,
people in her
yes. The way
life.
she refers to the black protagonist is. I'm not easily offended, but it grinds on you by the end of the book. But anyways, but I really enjoyed it. I mean, I loved it actually. It's so absurd, but it's well written. I don't know if you would like it or not. I feel like if you could get to the first, it's huge. It's almost like it becomes like almost like a spycraft movie mixed with like Battle Royale and Epstein Island and freaking. It's just crazy, and it's
Red Rising, like the later Red Rising books.
Sorta.
Are those basically
there's
like
this
Child's Play?
Like I said, it's all over different genres and tropes, and I'm not sure what, because this was written in the early '80s. So I don't know
really?
I don't know what was inspired by what, and
how did you fall into this book?
I just wanted to see what the.
But I mean, how did you discover it? That's what I mean.
The Desert Island podcast we did.
Oh, right.
I wanted to find out about Dan Simmons.
Yeah.
An author I
Can you
hadn't
imagine?
read.
I can't even really imagine writing a book, but can you imagine writing a book where you're constantly in that world, where you're creating these awful?
It's got to be a pretty weird headspace. I often wondered that when he was writing some of the stuff. How much of this is he saying this to make his character, to vilify his character? Because like in most of the protagonists are awesome, like the good guys in the book,
Like super good.
Yeah, I'll just say don't get like too attached. You never know who's gonna go. It's like Game of Thrones. Actually, this book, like the overarching storyline is a lot like Game of Thrones in terms of just huge power plays.
Yeah.
Because all these folks are like, there's a preacher, there's a literal Nazi, there's like a woman with like antebellum South values. There's a Epstein type character. There's a pornographer rapist character. And these are all and they all like kind of are buddies with each other, and they play these crazy games.
I don't think I can read this.
So you learn as much about the villains. Like the character development follows the villains just as much as it does.
Well, it's like how I'm always like, well, this is why people do bad things, because bad things were done to them.
Yeah. In this case, it's more of like a evolutionary reason. Although some of I could elaborate. It's a long book, right?
Yeah.
It goes into a lot of stuff. But I often wonder like how much of this is Dan Simmons and just kind of older, because this book's like 50 years old or 40 or whatever.
Things are more commonplace.
Yes. And how
more
much
culturally
of it,
acceptable at that time.
Exactly. And how much of it is he's just trying to create a book where you really hate these guys. And anyways, it's cool.
It's like Heath Ledger and the Joker. It's like you just get into this.
Yeah, like he's awful, but you love.
Well, no, but I just mean like as the actor having to play this character.
Right, like a method.
As the author having to write all this stuff and just having that all in your brain all the time, and having to like think through like what other terrible thing should this person be doing to. I just couldn't do it.
I could.
I'm just so good.
I could definitely do it. I could write like this. No, I can't write as well as he could, but as far as disturbing, yeah, I could easily.
Cute.
Remember, I'll talk about my creative writing experiences as a kid and some of my teachers' reactions. We had to finish a Russian roulette story in 7th grade.
That's such a strange.
It is.
Topic starter.
Yeah, my shout out to Mr. Phillips. Anyways, Mr. Phillips. We had it was a Russian roulette, and then they pulled the trigger, and then he's like, "All right, kids, you finish the." And
that would never. Can you even imagine them handing that out today?
I made mine so incredibly violent.
He deserved that. You should have.
He loved it. He had me come up. He's like,
Really?
"Would you mind reading that in front of the class?" He's just like, "The way you wrote that."
Okay, just imagine that today.
I know, dude. We
if Clark
both get expelled.
Yeah, if Clark came home and was like, Somebody stood up and read this. I'd be like, what? Why was that even a writing prompt?
When I was in 6th grade,
It's just like, at the very least, it's just kind of an insensitive thing to ask children.
the whole thing from start to finish is messed up.
I mean, it's terrible, but I mean, at the very least, you don't know what kids in your classroom have been
Exactly.
exposed to gun violence in their families or something.
Totally. Oh no, it's
like
insane.
terrible.
It's insane. I'm not like glorifying it, but at the time I was all about it, obviously. By my choices, by my creative choices. Another time when I was in 6th grade, I had to I do a creative writing assignment, and I made mine about like an alien invasion, and it was just over the top slaughter, violence, but on both ends. It had to be like 2 pages. Mine was like 20, and I was like just starting. I was just like, so I wanted to get up and read it in front of the class, and my teachers were always like, they're always all about
pat
it.
you on the back for
the violence, like the things I used to draw in class. Like I drew this huge like.
And no one ever sent you to the guidance counselor?
No, it's like it was the 80s, 70s, and 80s.
So it was a different time to be alive.
People who are younger, or I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to talk like I'm some expert. I know every generation has this weird retrospective.
When I was young.
Yeah. But in any case, 70s and I watch a lot of 70s and 80s media. And it's like really heavy and dark and super violent, super gross, very disturbing. I mean, like Quentin Tarantino, for all of his questionable content, was just basically nursed. He was like bottle fed that stuff from like 4 years old. Like it's pretty dark stuff. So like, sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to say this is probably a completely stupid theory, but do you think like in everyday life, people didn't talk about stuff like that with each other back then? Like parents didn't tell kids things and kids didn't tell their parents stuff. And then that was the outlet for
this could be
side of humanity.
We should probably make this a main topic.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, because I want to start talking about it. We're never going to get. Look at what we did. I think we somehow made it longer. I think we.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
I do want to keep going, but.
No.
Do you want to?
I want to move on.
Okay,
No.
should we?
Yeah.
Because by the time we get to Alan Thicke, we're not going to want to talk about it. Let's go. You ready? So we're Cannibal the musical.
Cannibal the musical.
We'll come back to Carrion Comfort. Maybe you read it and we pick this up again.
Oh, gee.
No. Okay. Well,
I'm not saying I won't, but if I do, it's gonna take me like 6 months. I mean, you listened crazy to it, and
I listened crazy.
Like it still took you like a month, right, to get through it. You have a straight jacket on while you're listening to it.
It took about 3 weeks, probably. Yeah.
All right.
I always listen to 1.2 speed normally.
Cannibal the musical. By Trey Parker.
Trey Parker did
Can you give us a little background on all
written, produced.
Yeah.
Hang on.
1993?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I believe it was 1993.
I was 10 years old.
Okay, yeah, I was 11. $125,000 budget, which they raised independently.
I was going to say, where'd they get the money? It's a GoFundMe.
Kind of. I mean, it was. I mean, he went and just basically hit up. Apparently, I mean, this is the minimal research I did, but he went up and hit up a bunch of. He was like 23 at the time.
Honestly, that's kind of astonishing that he was able to do that with $125,000.
Yeah, the movie.
Did anyone get paid?
I mean, I'm sure they did, but I don't know.
Like all the
I don't know what the
musicians?
distribution was. Yeah, there was a lot of work done
and like
on that.
the on location filming.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of information.
They were literally in the wilderness.
Yes.
The Western wilderness.
Yeah,
Rockies.
In the Colorado territory.
Well, they're trying to get to Breckenridge.
So yeah, he did this. So he made the trailer. From what I understand, he made the trailer where he was in Colorado at college for film. And you know what his other major was?
Musical theater.
No. You're not going to guess it, but you'll know what I'm saying.
Swimming?
Japanese.
Oh, wow.
Does that
great.
start to make sense?
Yep.
With the Ute Native American tribe. They're I don't remember. It's like I'll butcher it, but the the name of what they refer to themselves as just means Japanese people, and
In Japanese.
Yeah, they're just straight up speaking Japanese. It's kind of I think it's sort of
get there.
Commentary on old westerns and their not being very
lack of sensitivity to
exactly
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It's not funny, Leslie.
You know, a lot of the people that I see on hospice, you know what channel they have on without fail, without ceasing?
Is it the Western channel?
Yeah, it's the Western channel.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Who doesn't love a good Western? Would you consider this a good old Western?
You know, I wouldn't. I wouldn't consider it a good old Western.
So this, he got expelled from Colorado.
What?
And he just grades, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did he ever graduate?
No, I don't think so. But
He's doing all right.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
In case you don't know, he's the South Park. He
Yes.
and his buddy.
Matt Stone.
I think he likes to be called
both
Matthew.
billionaires.
Yeah.
Like actual billionaires due to, well, it started here.
In this basement.
And you could, in this basement right here, they were right behind those very blankies that you see on.
And curtains.
And 2 microphones.
Aw. And that guitar.
And the what?
Guitar.
Yes. But they, I guess, hit it off. You see so much of their work in this. There's literal South Park voices.
Yeah.
You have I heard Mr. Garrison or Cartman.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have.
I mean, Matt Stone's
And you can hear a lot of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Like the parents, the adults in South Park.
Yes. It's super South Park. And you have Squeak, who is.
How did he meet that guy?
His name's not Squeak, but he was just like one of their buddies in college.
Okay.
Yeah. It was.
Did Matt Stone graduate from college?
I don't know. That would be ordinarily a corrections corner.
Now it's going to be an Instagram corner.
That was going to be an Instagram corner. But, what the heck was Squeak's name in real life?
Oh, I have no idea.
It was, but he's the one who, it's like, I swear, if you guys, in basketball, he's like, you guys make fun of me just 13 or 14 more times, I'm out of here.
I watched
Diane Bashar was his name. He played George California Noon. The guy who just wanted to.
What's his real name?
Dian or Diane? Dian. How would you say that? Bashar?
Diane.
I think it might be Diane.
Diana.
He should have stuck with Squeak. A boy named Diane. Johnny Cash. Shel Silverstein's. That wound up in the trash bin. But
Yeah.
But this is. What did you think of this? Well, do you want to? Did you ask me how I came to know this movie? Is that what you?
I just said give us some back.
Did you say that? Did you say, hey, how did you come to know this?
How did you come to know this?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
So, there's this dude I used to work with before we moved down here. So we're talking, let's say 16 years ago.
Okay.
His name was Scott. Scott was an interesting guy. Didn't know him that well, but I really I feel like if I stuck around, we probably would have been like best friends. He played Final Fantasy VII once a year and beat it. It was like part of his routine. He turned me on to. Do you remember the show Mr. Show? It was with David Cross and Bob Odenkirk. It was like before both of them started getting started.
No.
We watched a few of them. Maybe I just watched them by myself. But he turned me on. Oh, you know who he is?
Who?
He's the Here Comes the Juices guy.
Oh, from the sandwich restaurant.
Yeah. He's like, man, you got to go to this restaurant. They have the best sandwiches, and it's like the steak is like super juicy, and like when you eat it, like the juice comes out. And he was like, I'm eating a sandwich with him, and he's just like, he takes a bite, he's like, oh, here come the juices. And I just fell over
onto the floor.
I'm going to apply that to so many things in my life.
It's very,
and I have.
It's very
So thank you,
wide-ranging.
Scott.
Yeah.
And Scott, thank you also for turning me on to Cannibal the musical. He referred to it in conversation. He was singing one of the songs. He was
Fur Trapper one?
No. What is the Schpadoinkle? Wait.
Spadoinkle?
Schpadoinkle. Yeah,
Schpadoinkle.
Schpadoinkle. I was
I
like,
better
what?
pull my notes up.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? And he said,
There we go. Sorry. I'm sorry.
oh my gosh, how does that happen? I think I've only hit the mic once. in 25 episodes.
I don't know.
And you hit it 25 times in every episode.
Yeah, Schpadoinkle Day.
Schpadoinkle Day, where the air is, the sun is
as hot as a baked potato.
As hot as a baked potato. My heart is as full as a baked potato. And the air is as fresh
as a baked potato.
I know just what I mean.
I know just what I mean. That's the best line. Yeah.
Anyways, he was singing that, and it was the Brainiff song. I think I'm saying that right, which is South Park's like publishing company or distribution company. You know that it's that plane in the end of the after the, like the post credits
of South Park.
Yeah, and it goes boom 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 boom.
Oh, that's that. That's from that.
And he's like, well, that's exactly. That's what he said. He's like, you know, at the end of South Park where they play that down down down. He's like, that's from Cannibal the musical, and that was the first
thing he ever did.
The first thing that Trey and Matt ever worked on together. This babe, by the way, just pretty much Trey.
Yeah.
Like Matt is hilarious in it as Humphrey. Like he's so funny in that. He basically plays the same character in Orgasmo as well. And Basketball. It's worth a watch.
Okay.
Yeah. It's yeah. Okay. But anyways, I didn't know that, so of course I went. Oh, I don't remember the first time I watched this and where I watched it. I might have had to just assemble YouTube clips. So I don't think I ever actually just sat and watched this entire thing start to finish like we did. I think I just saw like all the musicals and some of the crazy
songs.
So
all the songs. It is a musical.
It is a musical, and it's not a bad one. What do you think?
Well, I think it's, if you've ever, I'm a big musical person. I could say I have some critiques.
Oh, do you?
I do.
That's weird.
Just on the formula.
Excuse me, who are you to critique this movie?
Just on the formula of what makes a musical great. He really missed out on. Well, first of all, have you ever seen Oklahoma?
I have not.
Because you're missing a bit of.
Oh, there's a lot of references.
Yeah. So like the opening number of Oklahoma starts with a single person singing. Which actually, the last time I saw Oklahoma was when the local high school put it together, and Ian, that does our church, he was the lead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know him. He was in high school then, but
okay.
Anyway, it's just like one farmer, one like hayseed guy walking in the theater, and he walks in the back of the theater, and he sings a very like the Schpadoinkle Day is very much like, oh, what a beautiful morning. That song. It's very much a rip off of that, and like a smaller ensemble, how they have. But what they're missing in the beginning is a big group number. Like an opening.
Yeah, they kind of saved that for the end.
Yeah, which they should have had. That's when I was like, yes, this is great. But there's usually a pretty great, so that's a critique I have. And then the only other critique I have really is that I wish there had been more music.
Yeah, there were some droughts. They would go a while without.
But it was, as someone who was raised on especially older musicals like that, it is 100% a very well done parody of.
It was also, they're also like massive Monty Python fans.
Yes.
Like they kind of met over Monty Python.
The first like opening scene with the horrific violence.
Oh,
I was like, this is very Monty Python. This feels very Monty Python.
It's like Ricky O level violent.
Do you want to know what I wrote?
What?
I wrote.
I do want to know.
Horrific opening scene. Is this Ricky O?
Is this the story of Ricky or the story of Alfred Packer? By the way, check out our Ricky O, the story of Ricky episode.
Yeah, it's a good one.
A few ago.
And if you should watch Ricky, the story of Ricky.
Yeah, you should just watch it. Fine film.
Sorry.
This was a trauma film, which the copy I have is a Vinegar Syndrome one, which is it's this whole, I always, when people don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not an expert in that, but I always think of like the Toxic Avenger so do you remember USA Up All Night with Rhonda and then Gilbert Gottfried was in it?
I don't.
They used to play movies like this. Like Trauma films. Like Trauma was the distributor.
Okay.
And anyways, they played a ton of those, but this got picked up by them. So I guess like
And that kind of catapulted out a little.
yes.
So-
and then one thing led to another. South Park came about.
One thing I didn't really catch was that horrific opening scene was just the way they portrayed his cannibalism in the courtroom.
Oh yeah.
Because I kept waiting for that to happen,
Oh.
and then when it didn't happen, and it happened,
He's like, that's not how it happened at all.
yeah, I wasn't piecing that together.
That is sort of the way it actually, like this book. This movie is actually pretty similar, not too far from the storyline of the actual, like, true events
Of
Alfred Packer,
oh, okay,
who led, I think it was like five guys on a mining expedition, took them the wrong way. They got lost. I don't know about Leanne and that whole thing, or I don't know.
the horse love story.
I think they sang too much, and I don't think they were the Nihonjin tribe. I don't believe they had katanas either, or the trappers. I don't know about that, but he was forced to defend himself more than likely. He did get off on a technicality with the whole Colorado territory.
Couldn't try him because
And there was like a lot of it was actually kind of based on the true story. Like it wasn't that far removed. Anyways,
do they
but yeah,
know
the
whether or not he had
courtroom-
ballet dreams?
with the trapper.
That was my
I
favorite
love the
scene.
trapper so much.
Yeah.
Oh, the ballet. I love they have like a stunt person with the
Doing
dancing, and
some-
then they
I
have
was
him kind of like trying to recover from
Yeah,
what.
I was like, this is really good. I'm surprised he's so. And then I immediately was like, oh, that's not
Oh yeah,
him.
I was surprised they did like stuff the front a little bit more. I feel like that'd be a little more their speed, but I guess they have limits as well. But yeah, the other Monty Python pieces were the beginning where he talks about how he's like a something humanitarian. I just thought about where they're showing the text in the beginning of the movie. That huge.
Yeah, about how the Oklahoma came out at the same time, and that's why this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and then
That felt very Monty Python.
It reminded me of all the moose comments in the beginning of Holy Grail, or Wells. I think was that the character who was like, God works in mysterious ways. It's just like after he like kills all of them.
Yeah.
But he's the one that keeps saying that, or
Do we need a synopsis?
but the way he kept coming back reminded me of the Black Knight. In Holy Grail,
yeah.
tis a flesh wound,
Yes,
and he
yes.
keeps getting his arms cut
so
off.
he's just a torso.
And he comes back at the very end of this movie, which we will be spoiling.
Yeah. Well, should I give a little rundown?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
So, what's his name? Alfred?
Yes,
not
Alfred.
Alfred.
It's Alfred.
Right. Alfred Packer.
Mm-hmm.
Which that sounds like something. But I can't think of what it is, so we'll go on.
It sounds kind of like Alfred.
It does, but I mean, something Packer.
Well, they kind of played a little bit to the Packer piece when they're eating around the fire. That's not what you're thinking, clearly.
So anyway, this guy's he ends up getting recruited to take a
Fire scene. I'm sorry, the campfire scene.
which one?
Where they're naked,
Oh, and he's like, I'm just imagining that you're a woman
but they're half of them are
wearing
wearing.
neckerchiefs.
Neckerchiefs.
I have that written down.
I really actually kind of love this movie. Like,
I'd like to watch
It
it
cracks
again
me up.
sometime when I can breathe a little better.
oh yeah.
Ugh,
Anyways,
this cold's really getting me down.
go ahead,
All right, so this guy, Alfred Packer, gets recruited to take a group of men from Utah
Yes.
to Breckenridge, Colorado.
Yes.
And he's like not super confident that like he
No, not at all.
yeah, he's like
He's just afraid to say no.
I've been there before, but so they want to go mine for gold somewhere else, which is why they're going. And so he brings his horse along, and he's basically, I think,
Leanne.
romantically in love with his horse.
Basically,
He has a whole song about her about how great he feels when he's on top
they're
of
in
her.
a little bit into scat.
Yeah.
Is the
Oh yeah, there's a scat scene.
yeah, a little bit.
Horse scat.
I think that maybe kind of loosely paved the way to Team America
Oh my god.
with the uncut scene.
I was thinking that "Let's Build a Snowman" song probably was inspirational for Frozen.
I was thinking that too, and I was thinking that all the millions of groin punches and kicks to the trapper might have inspired Master Ken.
In
Have you ever seen Master Ken on YouTube?
No.
He kind of dresses up like Ken from Street Fighter 2, and he is like almost all of his videos revolve around
Yes, I've seen it.
self-defense.
Are they silly?
Yeah, they're silly.
Yeah,
They're parodies.
yeah, I've seen that.
But he just like 500 ways to hit somebody in the nuts,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, so I've seen that.
But I feel like this movie might have inspired a lot of great
lot of
minds.
people, yeah. So anyway, they start off on their journey. He says it's going to take them 3 weeks to get there. One thing I love that they do in this movie is they have the map that shows you their terribly ridiculous circuitous path.
Like when they go down the Colorado River, they travel like 100 miles in like 15 minutes. Because
compared to how they've been traveling, because they're swept away in the river. That was the Green River, I think, that they traveled the first time. Because he was like, "Are there any more rivers like this?" He's like, "No, just the Colorado." And then they show another cut scene where they get out of the Colorado. So anyway, they get lost.
Yes, yeah, that's accurate.
One of them gets they have an encounter with the fur trappers.
Yeah.
Who are one thing I had written is like every once in a while in the very beginning, like you would see like some people's costuming was incredibly period appropriate, but then you'd see some people in some stuff that was just like they clearly bought that at like American Eagle, or I don't know if that was even a store then, but like it was just like a plaid flannel that was like not. It was a very modern day cut.
Yeah, well, especially the guy with the those big blousey sleeves.
Well, at the very end, that had to be a woman's shirt. But after I had written the blue plaid, okay, so Lucky Larry's this guy that was like they just carry this stretcher with a burning body in it, and the guys carrying that have this electric blue plaid on, like the color of your Nalgene bottle. And I had written. These are not exactly period plaid. And then like right after that, they meet the fur trappers who have like these jean jackets on, and they have like cut out letters in animal hide on the back of their jackets. I can't remember what it said, like the trappers or something like that.
It's just, they have like zebra print.
Yeah, like their sleeves are made out of different animal hides.
You got the guy with the skunk hat with the little eyes on it. And then Humphrey's like, "Nice hat."
He says it twice. So anyway, they have this encounter with the fur trappers. Fur trappers make fun of him for. They say
his a helpless animal, skin with my bare hands.
Well, not there. Well, hold on. We're not to the part where they meet back up again.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm at the part where they act like his horse is unhappy being with him, and he has like this.
He's a trapper horse.
He's a trapper horse.
He's Arabian.
He's an Arabian horse. And
I had an Arabian horse in Red Dead Redemption 2.
You did?
Yeah. White Arabian.
Did you guys trap?
Honestly, I don't want to spoil RDR 2, but
get yourself
the
an
horse.
Arabian.
There's a bit of a I know some grown men who have cried with their horse story.
Aww.
This my experience with RDR 2 kind of got me ready for this movie.
Yeah, it helped you understand where Alfred was coming from. Yeah. His love affair with that horse.
Exactly.
So.
By the way, Alfred was wearing like mom jeans, basically.
Basically, yeah. He was just wearing like he's like, oh, denim jeans from the late 80s are fine for me to wear in this.
But it's probably a lot like Tim and Eric, how you always say like, do you think this sketch started because they found a funny new effect on their computer and just decided to build a sketch around it? Or they found these wigs and they're like, hey, let's...
Or like that one time when we went to the Columbus Zoo. I don't think you were with us, but there's a boat ride at the Columbus Zoo, and it was like a pirate themed one, and my sister and I were cracking up because the whole time it just felt like somebody had gotten a great deal on a bunch of pirate props.
You were telling me about that, yeah.
Like wholesale pirates.
Let's just make a ride.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with this stuff?
But it was like it always like the Columbus Zoo, like the path of the boat ride is always the same. It just looked like they had put statues of pirates around while you just travel through. Like has nothing to do with piracy. Anyway, so then they encounter, quote, heavy air quotes, Native Americans who are Japanese people wearing headdresses and stuff.
They were a bunch of Japanese foreign exchange students. Apparently, that's what I read.
The guy that played the chief
was great.
Unbelievably funny.
He was so great.
He was so good.
All of his delivery was
these people
awesome.
Actors?
Honestly, the acting wasn't, it wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad.
No.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of actors.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the guy that played the chief, was like he an actor? Or was he just like a random...
I don't know. I didn't, we just watched it last night. I didn't do my thorough level of research. But he was. I loved that guy. The chief. I have it written down somewhere. But yeah, that guy was great. I love. Anyways, continue.
I did accidentally skip over their group number. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Or they each had like a dream for their trip.
Yes. I don't want to do anything anymore. That's all I'm asking for.
Who was the one that said that?
I don't remember.
I relate heavily to that.
I do too. Although I think I'm lying to
And
myself.
then the scene, where they get swept away and they have to cross the river and like they get out and they're freezing to death, so they take off all their clothes and bundle up with each other.
Sing When I Was on Top of You.
I didn't sing it out there, dude.
Yeah.
Was that when he sings
That's when he
the
does
horse song?
the horse song.
Because his horse runs away.
Yeah.
And he thinks the horse, like, they're all like, she just left you. And then, like, he's nervous that she wanted to become a trapper horse. And anyway, yeah, and they all have, like, they're all completely naked, but they have their cowboy hats on and their neckerchiefs. They're all laying together and cuddled up for body heat. It's really funny. Yes, and so then when they discover the Japanese Native Americans, someone's going to take this out of context someday.
There's no way we can. If we're going to talk about this, we're just going to lose. Let's just say that they were super charming and funny, and that is the truth.
I'm sure this is the point, but like they were like just fully like, okay, yeah, these are Indians. Like they weren't really
well, to the point where they're like, so what tribe are you guys?
Yeah.
Like, Indians.
The Japanese people just kept saying they were Indians. So then they discover that the fur trappers are also like waiting out a storm at this Indian tribe. It's Japanese.
Native American.
Native
The
American.
Ute. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
And then that's when we get the famous trapper song.
Yes.
So if you want to quote some trapper lyrics.
I love the Trapper song. I think it's my favorite song from
it's very, very good.
Just I love what's the main guy's name? He's got
Frenchie?
Yeah, Frenchie, but what is his actual
I have no idea.
full name?
I have no idea.
It's absurd.
You mean from the movie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, that guy's great. It's kind of like what would you call it? Like a pirate, like a sea shanty kind of feel to it.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Here you go, Dennis. And then they go, yo ho, yo ho.
Yes, so piratey.
Rip their fur, cut their skin out with my knife. He's pulled that knife out.
And the one guy like really could not sing. The third trapper that would always add the third repeat.
He was
so bad.
But then
they say that he can't sing.
They talk about him being flat, which reminds me of the whole. I wonder if that inspired the Step Brothers scene with "My name is
yes.
Dare." He's like, "Okay, I'm going to take us home.
I can sing high like this.
I'm going to save this."
Well, then they have the music theory fight. Is that why you made me watch that the first time?
It might have been.
I think it was
because I was like, I do this to Leslie all the time, except I'm not. It's more like
you're not dancing around.
I'm just asking ignorant questions about Mixolydian.
Yeah. And they're arguing over like relative minors, and it's like, no, that's 3 steps down.
Well, technically, it would be a 13th, if anything. How were you able to
keep up?
Keep up with that?
Yeah.
I figured you were. That sounded like.
And I do think Mixolydian was da 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 that like flat 7.
Gosh, it would. Yeah.
I'm sure it was right.
Yeah.
They seem like they know.
They know
exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, they do. Well, they went on to write. I think didn't Book of Mormon win like a Tony or something?
Well, I don't know if it won a Tony, but it is wildly acclaimed.
We're going to do probably at some point. We're going to do Team America on the show. We're going to have to do South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut. I love both those movies. They're very formative for me. Okay.
And then, one thing I didn't mention was that he's telling the story.
They're musicals. That's why I bring it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's telling the story to a woman, and she's a reporter. So she, so basically,
Polly
with some other P.
Polly
last name.
Pry, Polly Prize,
something like
that.
Anyway, so she has a song because she's basically seems to be falling in love with Alfred Packer. So she has a great voice, and
she's pretty
the
good.
most serious song of all the songs, but still not quite serious.
No. With the exception of the guy coming down the stairs.
Yes,
It's like an extra.
It's like,
but
who
he
is
just
she singing to?
Sits there. It wasn't that funny, but it was. I just love they were cutting their teeth and they were doing it super fast with this movie. Like it's crazy that this is their first.
I kept thinking like if we knew these guys and then they showed us this movie,
dying.
we would be hyperventilating.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I can totally see.
Well put.
Yeah.
I think having seen like pretty much all of their stuff.
Now.
Yeah, it makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
It's just
it's like you're growing up together.
If you're a South Park fan or any kind of fan of Trey Parker, you have to watch this.
Or movie. Alternatively, if you like musicals and parodies, you will appreciate this.
If you like B movies, you will like this as well.
Yeah.
This actually has way more appeal than you might think.
Yeah.
It's also pretty funny. I don't know where to fit this in the conversation, but we just got a OLED 77-inch C5 TV, a really nice TV, and like literally,
that's the first thing we watch.
Just unboxed it. The first thing we watch on it is something that's in like 480p.
And I was like, because we got this, it's like a upgrade from the one we had. So I'm like, are we going to be able to tell a difference on this new TV? You were like, not in this movie.
Not with this movie.
Okay, so then they get lost. They decide to go against the advice of the Japanese and go ahead and cross the Rockies in a terrible snowstorm.
Are they starting to think that maybe Alfred just wants to get his horse at this point?
Yeah. They're like, wait a second, you're just dragging us all over the place because you're looking for your horse.
Yeah.
And they say, watch out for the Cyclops.
Oh my gosh.
This guy was that big, right? I mean, he was.
Yeah, I didn't look up who that was. I need to. But
okay, so Trey Parker's he's like what, 6'5",
I'll put him at
5'10",
like 5'10"ish. Yeah.
And then Matt Stone is a little taller than that.
Yeah, I think
this
so.
guy was easily 6'8", 6'10" that played the Cyclops.
Or at least made out to be. He was huge.
Yeah.
He reminded me a little bit of the Warden from Ricky O.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't he?
I did not catch that at all.
Oh, but would you say? Or no? Okay.
I didn't feel that way.
Anyways, go on.
But some of the special effects, for sure.
With his eye.
So he has no eye, and every time he talks, his eye squirts out
over everybody.
like pus. It was very disgusting. And it made noise constantly. And how did they get rid of him?
I just thought, I was trying to remember, and I was remembering what Humphrey was saying. Matt Stone just has great lines. I just thought about when he was talking to the Japanese guys and he was doing the translation. He's just like, he's saying,
this is my brother Tom.
I'm a carpenter. This is my brother Tom.
And the guy's like, you don't speak Japanese or whatever. You don't understand the thing they're saying.
Don't talk anymore. Anyways, I don't remember I think they just run. Because he thinks they're from the South, and then they find.
Oh, and they just run away from him.
Yeah.
And then the one guy. So I kept losing track. At one point,
because they were going to kill his sheep. They were going to kill his lamb.
Eat his lamb. Yeah.
Eat his lamb.
But who got their leg caught in the bear trap?
That was Wells.
Now is he the one? He's not the one that was building the snowman.
No, that is. I should remember his full name. It's three. Because he says we could call the snowman whatever his name is, something Willis, Shannon Willis, Shannon Wells Brown or something like that. He's like, we can make him short or not so short, or
Beowulf.
Or
not as tall.
We can make him short or not as tall. We can name him Shannon Wilson Brown. Anyways, no, yeah, those are the two guys that kept trying to put everybody in timeout. He's like, we warned you.
And he did put
he
some.
does go to timeout. And he's just like, ugh. He's got this they never really explain his gut or why it doesn't go away when they're starving.
Oh yeah, that's true. And it's like he's like easily the most attractive one.
Yeah, but they
have his shirt stuffed like a pregnant belly, like a beer belly, really. So yeah, so they have a tap dancing scene in the snow, and then
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But Humphrey's like. When I say Humphrey, I mean Matt Stone and vice versa. Kind of toward the end, he's like,
I just thought of something.
I just thought of something. How did he make that tapping sound when he was dancing? Like, that's why we're starving to death, and that's what you.
And then Alfred has a dream where he and the
trapper.
main fur trapper are ballet dancers. Which, if you've ever seen a ballet, is also, like, in ballet, they don't speak. And, like, I went to ballet camp a few times, and we had a whole session on the hand motions and what they mean. And like they use the same ones in all ballets.
So is it almost like
so like if you have spread your arm out in front of you, it's
like a
like
sign
welcome.
language?
Yeah.
Like a ballet sign language?
Yes, and so they have like a fight scene in the ballet in like a pretty accurate like symbol, I don't know, body language signs. So that's pretty funny. That was pretty funny to me.
No, that is. That's they have some culture to them. Like I mean, they really do.
And then they're all. Do you know what a reprise is?
No.
It's like when a theme comes back. Oh, that's another thing they did is they used the musical themes for all the characters. So you would hear the Fur Trapper song when the Fur Trappers were on. And you would hear the Schpadoinkle Day at various times. Yeah. Well, then they
By
have
the way,
like...
I love the way they use Schpadoinkle for like everything.
like it's a bad word. It's a good word.
He's like falling. He's running and he falls. He's like, Schpadoinkle.
But they also... So they have like that All I'm Asking For song, but then they're all like dying and they sing a very brief...
Yes. Kind of all together, like in a kind of death march sort of.
And then you can describe the rest because I stopped taking notes because I couldn't breathe anymore after.
Shannon Willis Bell. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Oh, Bell was. Sorry, I was looking up the Let's Build a Snowman. So, anyways, yeah, they dance, and then he wakes up, and is that about the time when
he starts to try to dance again, and then the guy shoots him.
Yes, because after he builds a snowman.
Yeah.
And he starts...
But he comes back later to start building another snowman.
Yeah.
And the guy can't take it. The guy with the bear trap leg can't take it anymore, and he shoots...
Wells, I think.
Yeah.
Wells and Bell. Is that...
I truly never caught any of their names.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know.
So he shoots him and kills him, and then they eat him. And they're like carrying his body parts around, and they're like half-eaten.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
His half-eaten brain.
He's just sitting there
carrying it like a baby.
Like a hollowed out human with a beard, with missing.
It looks like a paper mache.
I love the when they first start eating them. I mean, first of all, you got Matt Stone is basically just like sitting. He's like just like he always has a different body part in his face, like eating like every time. But he's like, he refuses to eat the shoes because like, yeah, gross. You put your feet in them.
Then he's eating his foot.
He's like, where do you want me to cut it? He's like, you're the butcher, Butch. And he's like. Cutting off his butt. He's like, why are you cutting his butt off?
He's like, well, what do you want? He's like, not butt.
Not the butt.
So then they decide they're starving and that they're going to, they want to sacrifice one of them so they can keep eating.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't do that. I'm going to go find, Breckenridge is just over this next ridge. So he goes up to see, and of course, like they show the map and he like goes the completely wrong direction. And he comes back. And they're all dead except for one. The bear trap leg guy is still one that's still alive.
Yes.
And then that's when they have their fight scene where he just won't die.
Yeah. A butcher knife to the face, a cleaver to the face. You got a gunshot to the head. You have a pickaxe to the heart. You have a stick to the eye.
Yep.
And then how does he ultimately... He never dies. I guess he just kind of comes back.
Yeah, he comes back.
He's like at the very, very end.
He's at the
very end. Last scene.
So then they flash forward back to real life. And they're like, we're going to hang you. You know, you're convicted of all this murder and cannibalism. They get ready to hang him. And then Polly comes back, and she's the one that's like, technicality. Mm-hmm. You can't be tried for this crime because it happened before Colorado was a state.
Mm-hmm. That all happens within like...
a second.
He's like, how are they going to end this movie? Because we had to pause it because Caroline came home.
Yeah.
We're saying hi.
It was like 5-7 minutes left.
Yeah.
And that was the group number. Hang the bastard. Hang the bastard, yeah.
We could say that.
We could say it.
I like it has a cowbell solo in it too. Does. I wonder if that inspired the...
Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live?
Yeah. Bruce Dickinson. Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah, so anyway, it was... top tier.
Yes. Did you enjoy it?
I did. I feel confidently that is a Napoleon Dynamite for me, where the more you watch it, the more it just imprints on your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a huge cult following.
Mm-hmm. I got to get my friend Renee to watch it. I think she'll hate it and love it. Because she's very into musicals.
That's allowed.
She's not as into, I don't think, like spoof silliness. But I think because of how well it parodies like Oklahoma and stuff like that, I think she'll like it.
Do you think Aaron would like it? We could try to sell it on him tonight.
Yeah, we can. Let's try.
Yeah.
Cassie would hate it.
Would she?
Yeah.
Just no. Well, how would your mom feel about this? Would she be able to get through it?
I don't know. She's always surprising me, so.
I'm sorry. I'm going. I know I asked you a question, and I'm just. I wrote down some quotes in no particular order.
Please do.
She certainly is a Schpadoinkle horse. That was. You're cutting into his butt. Yeah. Well, what kind of piece do you want? Yeah, that's the whole. We already covered that. You put your feet in those shoes. I'm a carpenter. This is my brother Tom. He's like, I'm gonna eat this guy in front of you, and he's like, he's serious.
He like puts his mouth on his neck like he's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it. I don't know why that stuff makes me laugh so hard. It's so stupid. I guess that's why. I was always as gentle as I could be. Oh, that was part of the song. Yeah. He says out there, like when they're sitting in front of the river, he's like, "How deep is it?"
He throws a rock.
Throws a rock.
What's that supposed to prove?
What's that supposed to do? He says, "Oh shucks, no, shucky darn."
I feel like we've said that. We didn't even know where that came from. Yeah, we do. Shucky darn.
I love the go to timeout, and then the other guy's like, "We warned you."
He tries to sit down. They're like, farther, 20 feet. Turn around.
Keeps turning. It's like, turn around more. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess that's. I'll think of 50 other things that I wanted to bring up. I'll have the Tiny Tim random cameo and the.
Oh yeah. God bless us, everyone.
Yeah, and then they go back and he's not there anymore. What they do? Is he dead? Tickle his armpits. Tickle his armpits to see if he's really. Just a lot of great lines. I will definitely watch this movie again. Highly recommend it. It's not their greatest work, but it is. If you like their stuff, you have to watch this.
Yeah. Yes. You will appreciate it with a hindsight perspective.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right.
Shall we continue on to talk about our
ultimate mashup?
Super. I don't know. Do you know why I chose to mash up these songs? I think I wanted to do Diff'rent Strokes.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to do David the Gnome too.
Do you know that I never have really watched Diff'rent Strokes? Is that what you're talking about, Willis?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I've ever really.
What you talking about, Willis? Yeah.
What did I say?
It was originally, what are you talking about, Willis? But the way Gary Coleman said it, he's the one who kind of made it.
What you talking Willis?
About? No, Todd Bridges is Willis.
Okay. So
he's Arnold.
I was thinking Diff'rent Strokes was moving on up for a while.
No, it's the Jeffersons.
Right. I know that now. Yeah. Now that I've learned the song.
Oh yeah, I guess that is. Again, another theme song that kind of explains the premise of the show.
Yeah. Yes.
Like I just it's cheesy, but it's great. I love it.
So yeah, we did a mashup of David the Gnome.
Yes.
And Diff'rent Strokes, the TV theme songs.
Yes, David the Gnome.
Cartoon from the 80s?
The 80s.
And what network played that?
Dude. So this is made from a Dutch book. Spanish
brought to life.
And then picked up by a Spanish company, BRB, I believe was the name of the company. It was Taiwanese animation with an American adaptation.
It did feel kind of not anime, but like it felt. I don't know, the animation.
Yeah, there's a certain animation quality. It's kind of a little Ghibli.
I just thought.
Or Ghibli?
Yes, and I also just thought that the mouths didn't match up because they were dubbed over in English.
No, it's because it was in Spanish. Oh, yes. Well, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry.
But that's the thing they do in that I guess even when I'm watching subtitled anime, it doesn't look like their mouths are quite.
Yeah.
Pronouncing the words.
Yeah. I don't watch a ton of it.
Can you imagine being able to draw a cartoon character that looks like it's speaking English?
You mean?
I could never.
Oh, just animation in general?
The ability
incredible.
to do that. Anyway.
Respect for animators.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cartoonists and the like.
But I now that you say that, it had some Far East influence in the animation.
So it was it was Dutch, and I don't know. There's so many. There was so many spinoffs and inspirations and all this stuff. But yeah, Dutch, and it was like the book sounds actually kind of cool. It was like a book. They used to sell it under folklore in the nonfiction section for some reason. Apparently, according to my research, and it was more of like it was the kind of book that like me and Clark would like, or Clark and I rather. Where like a lot of facts. You remember in the we watched the first episode of David.
Yes, we did.
Of the world of David the Gnome.
Yes.
And you know he's kind of going through and saying we're this tall.
Yes.
We weigh this much. Which by the way, Lisa looks like she weighs a lot more than David.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're doing there.
Well, men do have a bit more dense mass.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Women tend to be a little.
We don't know
fluffier.
how much magic
Fluffier.
weighs.
That's true.
Yeah. And then they're talking about like the different gnomes, like the Siberian one and that whole book. That's like how that whole book was apparently. It was almost written like an anatomical type
like an
approach to it.
encyclopedia.
Exactly, on gnomes.
Yeah.
Which kind of sounds cool. I'm probably not going to go out and read it, but
I've had a few books like that in my possession in my life that always seem kind of cool, but then you're like, why?
it's good
This isn't real.
toilet
so I'm
reading.
not going to
Yeah.
read something that doesn't have a fascinating story about it along with it. Like, don't tell me.
I got you.
Only tell me the facts if it affects the story. Like, I need to know how big their wings are if it makes a difference in the plot.
Well,
That's how I feel.
I get it.
But I also did not like reading
kind of
fact
in the middle.
books to our son every single day.
Yeah, see, I see why you're saying all that. I don't necessarily agree with it. I love the Marvel encyclopedia that covers every single character
Yeah, and
all their traits,
Yeah.
everything they could do, like all the stat lines. That is catnip for me.
Yeah.
So this,
This is right up your alley.
I'm a little bit more into Marvel than I am
Gnomes,
gnomes,
Dutch folklore,
Dutch folklore,
the stats on Dutch
Dutch
folklore,
Spanish
icons.
Taiwanese Harvey Weinstein
So, but
folklore.
what network here in America broadcasts that show?
Nick Jr.
Oh, then that's why I never saw it.
I was thinking of I'm like, why didn't I? Because this is a show I remember wanting to watch. And I'm thinking, why didn't I watch this more? Because I think kind of like Taxi. We talked about Taxi, the completely different show. But we talked about Taxi and how
Also
much.
on Nickelodeon
Yeah.
that you discovered.
Well, Different Strokes too. Like all these shows I loved because of the theme song. And I definitely watched some Different Strokes, and I watched some David the Gnome. But I was trying to think, like, why didn't I watch more David? And why? Like, I remember when G.I. Joe was on, I would make a point to get up and watch G.I. Joe in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't remember thinking, oh, David the Gnome is on at such a, and I didn't know it was called David the Gnome. And I was sitting there thinking, this is kind of far out. But I was like, I was probably at the age where my memories were forming, but I wasn't literate. And also, they don't say David the Gnome anywhere in the theme song. So it's just like, it's this show that has this infectious melody that I really
And
like.
they only
which
say
is, by the
gnome
way,
at the
basically,
end, right?
basically the 50s chord
Yeah.
progression, essentially. Which
But it's drawn out. It's longer.
yeah, and it goes into the
It's
bridge,
not the
which
da,
is
da, 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 da,
yeah.
da. It's a
But it is
a variation
I mean,
of
I
that.
played the first when we did that theme song. The chords are this exact same. Anyways, but I just thought, like, have you ever tried to have a memory where you had words in front of you, but you didn't know what they were?
yes. I have that memory distinctly with Walt Disney.
Okay.
Because as I was learning my letters, I wondered why it ended with a P.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then Bob Evans, I thought,
It starts with a G.
yeah, yes. And then Bob Evans,
What a
I
jerk.
had Bob Evans in my head just as a picture, like the white script of Bob Evans. But then again, when I started learning to read and I was like looking at it actually as having letters, I thought it was B-O-L-E. Like the Bob, like the second B looks like an L and an E instead of a Bob.
Boley
a low,
Evans.
yes. And I was like, why is everybody calling it Bob Evans if it's Bowl Evans?
It's like a Colonel Colonel thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I definitely remember learning to read on those two particular fonts. I remember thinking of them as like pictures and then being able to actually see the letters.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that was you're kind of in that transition.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm back to the whole thing about me over explaining things to kids. I'm just like absolutely fascinated by the way children think and what we take for granted and how we forget the kind of
how you used to think.
That whole curse of knowledge
and how you
thing.
had to think because you couldn't read or whatever.
Yeah. So it's just like when you say something to a kid, there's obvious reasons you don't have to explain everything, which I need to learn. However, like if you tell a kid that, Santa Claus is coming to town,
if you tell a kid
they're going to build their entire life around that.
Yeah. If you tell a kid
Like,
that underwear is going to turn you into a transformer.
Yeah, exactly.
Please tell that story.
We're just all over the place.
Please. It's relevant.
When I was a little kid, I was watching, sometime in the 80s, I was watching there was a commercial that came on, kid had Transformer underwear. And he puts on the Transformer underwear. Obviously, not a lot of this was shown. This wasn't I don't think this was a Harvey Weinstein produced commercial.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, Harvey Weinstein produced the gnomes. That's why I keep bringing it up. I think his idea was to put him in the bathtub in the beginning.
Yeah, because it's a casual.
Because it's casual nudity. He's like, you want, Lisa's like, not my beloved. That's terrible. Okay. Anyways, so kid was putting on underwear. He turns into Optimus Prime. His mom's knocking on the door, and he's like, "Oh, just a minute, Mom."
And then he takes his underwear off, so that he turns back.
I don't remember all that, but I just remember thinking, "I want that.
I want that.
I want that." I want that little boy's underwear. I was a little boy, so it was okay. So I had my mom take me to Ross Dress for Less, or maybe she was going, and I wanted to go too.
And she was probably like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So I'm looking for Transformer underwear. Don't find it. I find Mickey underwear. And I just remember doing like the math. I'm like, it's not really what I want, but it'd still be cool to turn into Mickey.
Sad.
I put those freaking things on. Don't turn into Mickey. That was like one of my first.
Beginning of the end for you.
This was the beginning of the end for me. It really kind of was. It was like, okay. Like I slowly became very disenchanted with life after that point.
Yeah.
Like for a very long time, I just got further and further and further in the gutter.
Advertise.
And now it's like, okay, I see there are, I'm on the,
and I wonder,
I'm on the upswing. But
to your point where it was like, you forget what it's like to be a kid where you can't read and all that stuff. Like, do you think that they were like, kids will believe that they can turn into, and they're going to want this, but the parents aren't going to remember.
I don't know
what it's like to want that, like, and so they're gonna buy it for him, and nobody's,
But every time, like somebody, I'm not saying this is such a strange soapbox, but every time I hear, because I work for the school, so every time I have to hear about vaping all the time, like watermelon flavors and blah blah blah. They're obviously advertising to kids. I just want to be like, let's start with the underwear commercials.
Have you guys forgotten about that?
Oh yeah, pedophiles. No, I mean telling kids they're gonna turn into awesome. Godlike creatures that they put underwear on. It's such a, and it sounds like I'm kidding. I am a little,
but really.
I am
it's
actually
really,
getting
though.
myself sort of pissed off.
It's kind of worked up.
I'm a little worked up about it. You can't win. Basically, you just have to. You just have to.
Anyway, the theme song for David the Gnome is beautiful.
Of it. That's what you got.
Yeah.
It is. I love it. It might be why I like 50s music. Then I listened to a ton of 50s music as a kid, but like.
I know that you're correct. Like, I can look at the music and say, yes, you are right. It does follow that. However, it feels way more cinematic.
Epic.
Yeah. It's sweeping.
This is what I mean real quick. I'm just going to say, so in the beginning, and I don't, they're not going to sue us for this. Can you look his name up while I do this? The guy who composed the song. He did both the Spanish version and the English version, which, by the way, the lyrics are so different. Please remind me to talk about that.
Okay. So
it's look around you. There are many things to see. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Right, so that is I'd like to be
Claudio Byrne Boyd. Does that sound right?
I thought it was like start with an L. I don't know. No, that's the singer. You're talking about the singer.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good singer. Or This is my story.
Javier
It's
Losada.
sad but true. Okay, yeah, or do cover. It's the same chord progression the whole time as David the Gnome, but where it gets different is the trolls and witches and fairy kings.
Yeah, then it
and then it
picks
goes
up.
B minor.
Yes.
But it's still, is that diatonic? Is that still diatonic? Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Diatonic means
It's
that
the minor 3 of G.
it's all in there. It's not a flat something
It's
or
nothing.
other.
There's nothing in there that's borrowed or anything.
But I think that's where it picks up. Then it's kind of driving.
It's
got
only
a very
26 episodes.
yeah. It's got a very never-ending story kind of groove to it.
Yes, it does. That's true.
26 episodes. You know the last episode? I'm gonna spoil the series. It was super heavy, like considered to be like one of like the ultimate. Like it's on some crazy like Nick Jr. saddest story episode.
Oh my gosh, I'm reading about it.
Yeah. Go ahead and read. You want me to say it or do you?
They know they will not live past the age of 400 years.
So when we were watching it, and we saw they're 399. I was thinking like, I think they only live to be 400. How are they gonna
I have
like?
chills.
Yeah. So anyways, go ahead.
So they know they're not going to live that long.
Mr.
So
Cunningham from Happy Days is about to die.
explaining that they have to go say goodbye. So they travel to the Blue Mountains, and they tell the fox that he can't come with
Swift.
them. Yeah. And then they go up to their mountain and say their final goodbyes. And as they die, their bodies turn into intertwined apple trees. And then Casper, who's Casper?
Casper, I think, is the I think he's like the new David the Gnome.
Well, Casper passes moments later after
Maybe.
muttering to himself. It turns into an oak tree.
No, Casper's one of their friends. Yeah. There's a new.
So they find out. An Arctic mouse comes and tells Lisa and David that Casper needs to die, but he doesn't want to do it by themselves. So they go with him, and they all die together.
Dude.
Oh, why don't he love me, man? Chills.
Serious.
We need to move on.
It fits right into the theme of our. Okay, real quick. Can I just say?
Oh, the lyrics.
Yeah. The look up the Spanish version if you like the
Are you telling me to
American
do that
version.
now?
Just anybody, just in general. If you like the American version of this song. By the way, are we doing covers and whatnot of this song? Should we
I have
go into categories?
there's one thing I couldn't come up with, but I have some other stuff. Yes.
The Spanish version is like this old. I didn't look up his name. I apologize, but it's soy un gnomo.
I saw that. I am
Aquí en
no.
el bosque soy feliz. But basically, it's I am a gnome, and here in the forest I'm happy. I live under a tree next to its root. I am a gnome. Pretty nice so far. And just by looking, everything you think, I can guess. I'm 7 times stronger than you. I'm very fast. I'm always in a good mood. I'm the oldest at the place. I use herbs that I know what I can cure. I
What does
am a
that
gnome.
mean? I use herbs.
Yeah. But in this song, he talks about being stronger, 7 times stronger than them, 3 times.
It's a little preachy.
He's got.
I mean, that episode we watched is a little preachy.
Oh, I love humans. Hey, how come every time you come into the forest, you screw it up, you freaking animals?
You leave a bunch of trash. You pieces of trash. You are trash. It's basically how he talks. He's like, but we're so glad
he's like,
you're
but
here.
I love everyone.
Yeah.
As he's naked.
And then they,
welcome to my bathtub.
except for the poor trolls, or is that what they are?
The trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stupid trolls.
Yeah,
One of
it's
the
like-
dumbest creatures ever made.
Yeah. Whoa, buddy. Thought you loved everyone.
Of his surgery where we both honestly thought he might go up in his butt.
He took all his clothes off
He took his coat.
for no reason.
I guess he didn't want to get blood on it, but there wasn't any blood.
No.
We watched the first episode for the
He does 2
50th time.
surgeries. So, anyway.
Let's talk about real quick on categories.
Well, I only have one.
Oh, for the whole thing?
I did it as a.
I did some individuals.
Okay.
I did. So for my B-side to this song, in fact, I thought of this later. I thought this would have actually been a better mashup, but I did Octopus's Garden.
Oh, yeah. That's
Because it's the same
Yeah.
chord progression for the verses anyway.
I like to be.
And it's got that fun whimsy.
Uh-huh.
And,
Very much.
This is a confession.
The
This is
B-side.
Confessions Corner.
I didn't get a B-side. That's what I lacked.
That's okay. Confessions Corner. I think Octopus's Garden might be, if not my favorite Beatles song, top 5.
Wow.
Yeah, Ringo, you
should probably blurt that out. Blot that out. Bleep
That's gonna
that
make
out.
a lot of people mad.
Don't
a lot
blurt
of
it
audience
out.
won't liking it. My dream cover. I want to hear the Moody Blues do it.
Oh wow.
Like Moody Blues from like the Dennis. I know you want me to sing Once Upon a Time,
Yeah.
like their later stuff or Vision. You know that. Yeah, I think they would. I would love to listen to Moody Blues cover this song.
Okay.
I want to hear them do like a 15-minute version of it with like talking, like they do in Tuesday afternoon. Okay.
Tuesday.
Oh, I also just thought El Nomo. I was reminded of. I heard there's a metal cover of this I've listened to from a band called Armory.
Is that what you were listening to the other day?
Yeah.
To me, that sounded like a video game song.
Well, yeah, but it was pretty metal. I mean, they had like it would be like old like Sabbath kind of metal.
Yeah.
Well, maybe like more like Iron Maiden, like just kind of a lot of quality instrumentation, and I don't want to make it sound like it was a masterpiece, but it was pretty good. And I listened to a guy named Earl Baton do it on acoustic, and it was charming. He did a good job. He'll get the Nobody Award.
Okay.
Yeah, actually.
And did you have a soundtrack?
No. I just thought I wouldn't do a soundtrack because it is a soundtrack. This is the soundtrack. But I was thinking El Nomo reminded me of El Nino, Chris Farley. Did you ever see that?
The Nino.
Yeah, for those who don't hablo español. Un Nomo is Spanish for
The Nomo.
the Nomo.
All right, move on.
All right.
Different strokes.
Different Strokes, written by our boy Alan Thicke, Canadian songwriting Hall of Famer. Do you know that?
I did not know any of that stuff. I knew it was a songwriting.
He wrote a lot of stuff, a lot of compositions. He wrote the original Wheel of Fortune.
Really?
Which is not the down, 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 down.
Oh.
It's even before that. It was called like Wheels.
Why'd the heck they change it?
It's just people change, man.
Psh.
You know? I don't remember the name of it.
We tried to change, but so far we haven't been able to.
He did. We're trying to change what?
How long this podcast is going to be.
Don't talk about it. Every time you say it, it makes me. I'm stressed that I'm hurting you, and then I lose my charm.
So keep your pain to yourself so that I can continue to do what I want. Is that what you meant?
That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking for.
I don't want to do anything anymore. That's all I'm asking for.
So yeah, he did the Wizard of Oz, not the Wizard of Oz. The Joker's Wild. He was big in game shows. He hosted game shows. He also wrote for game shows.
What a great niche for him.
Yeah. Celebrity Sweepstakes, The Diamond Head Game, Blank Check, Stumpers, Woo, Animal Crack-Ups. Co-wrote with his brother Todd Thicke.
What? That's a heck of a last name.
Yeah, yes it is. My goodness, yes it is. Big Wheels was kind of like a jazzy. It's worth checking out. It was the original Wheel of Fortune,
Right.
From 75 to 83. And then Hello Larry, he did that, which is kind of a spinoff of, I think, Different Strokes. Maybe Different Strokes. Hello Larry, the music is great. It's not. I don't think the show did very well. I watched the theme song, though. I kind of liked it. But he did Facts of Life as well. You remember that show?
Yeah, but I've never seen it.
That was a spinoff of Different Strokes with Mrs. Garrett, who's like the housekeeper and where they live with Conrad Bain. What the heck's Mr. Drummond?
Mm.
It's where, anyways, his wife sang that, Gloria Loring.
So were those like adopted kids
Oh, Arnold and Willis?
on Different Strokes?
Yes. So
What's the premise of the show?
the premise of the show is that Mr. Drummond is a wealthy businessman.
Like with Daddy Warbucks?
Kinda.
Okay.
He's like a president of some.
He's like, get me a child for Christmas.
I think it's his housekeeper dies, so her boys are left alone. They live in Harlem,
Oh, okay.
and he adopts them,
Okay.
takes them in, and he has a daughter, and that's played by Dana Plato,
Okay.
and it's
PLAY-DO.
Plato,
Oh.
like
She's not the...
she had a very She had a tough go. She's dead. She can come to our concert.
Death by Plato?
Like Playdoughh.
It's just D-O.
Like she just overdosed on Play-Doh.
Yeah. I already spelled it.
It's not.
You weren't
I
listening.
don't think that's.
It's fine.
She's got a heartbreaking story. Yeah, she.
Child fame didn't work out.
And Todd Bridges didn't either. Although I think he's okay now, but he got hooked on like crack,
uppers and downers, and all that stuff. Judy Garland style.
Yeah. Look into both of their stories are.
You know what? How about in addition to looking into that, don't put your child in film.
Yeah, or at least teach them that there's something more to life after the show gets canceled. Because I think both of them just fell off the deep end. Gary Coleman had a rough run too. The fame got to his head. He had nephritis, that kidney condition that caused him to.
Didn't he also have kind of a comeback, but it wasn't a great one with the VH1 stuff?
Yeah. He was terrible on the set to people. He had a horrible reputation. He was a huge
as a
jerk.
child.
Yeah, well, I think he was like 16 or something like that.
So a 16-year-old's a child.
No,
not
but
an
like
adult.
when the show started, like he looked like he was like
right.
6.
That was like his deal.
He was Emmanuel Lewis or what would you say? You never really watched it.
No,
did you?
I can't weigh in on
so
anything.
You can't stack him
Was
up
Alan
against
Thicke
Raven
on the
Simone
show?
on the fly. Alan Thicke was not on this show.
Was he on Step by Step?
No,
What was on Growing Pains?
Growing Pains, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Joanna
sorry.
Kearns,
I got
and
there.
He was Jason Seaver
Yes.
with Leonardo DiCaprio. But anyways, I love this theme song.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite theme songs ever. I listened to Boyz II Men cover it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now, did they what's that word? Syncopate it up? Or did they keep it straight?
It was pretty straight. They had singers in the back. It was only 2 of them. I don't know which ones. I'm not a big Boyz II Men guy, but it was great.
One of them was named Wanya.
It was really good.
Was it Wanya?
It might have been Wanya.
I don't actually know if that's
I
how you
want to
say
say there was a Wanya.
it. It was Wanye.
Wanye. Yeah, I feel like honestly Wanya might have been there. Yeah. There was a dude named Jack Black I saw.
Not the Jack Black?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it is the Jack Black.
Oh.
He did a cover of it. It was just like an Instagram kind of thing. It wasn't that, it wasn't that great.
Dude, I could listen to Jack Black do anything.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a Jack Black fan and a Diff'rent Strokes fan, maybe it's worth watching. But he's just singing it a cappella and just kind of being a goofball. The Nobody Award I'm going to go to. There's a ton of people covering this song, just a ton of amateurs. The Nobody Award, who I give to people who with less than 50,000 subscribers, I will give that to Michelle Zala Music.
Okay.
She's acoustic guitar. Mm-hmm. She's got a great voice. She really whips the mules behind.
Does she? With a belt?
With a belt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you, Michelle.
Yeah. She's worth checking out. Check her out.
All right. Cover?
Who do I want to see cover the song?
Yeah.
I had one. I don't remember what it was. I remember thinking, that's great. I won't forget it. I know better.
You did forget it.
I did. But I'm glad with the one I picked. I'm going to go with the Allman Brothers.
Oh, okay.
I think the Allman Brothers would do a sick cover of this song. It has so much potential. By the way, this is one of those tunes that was all long enough that they had 3 different versions of it. And like the more and more as you watch all 3 versions, if you sit there and watch all 3 of them back to back to back like I did, you see that Alan Thicke becomes more pronounced. Like his part is just really, really loud. I mean, you got a lot more electric guitar too. I think I still like the original better.
So you're saying that they evolved
I like the gospel kind of groove of it. The last one's pretty good too, and then in the middle, but they kind of become more and more.
So they were re-recording. We're just using the original.
I guess.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like you see that much.
That's it was kind of a common thing back then because I remember seeing the same thing with Perfect Strangers.
We need to redo this, guys, for season 5.
Well, because they redo the credits and everything too. Full House did it too.
Yeah.
Although that might have just been an edit.
Doo-ba-doo-bop, bow, bow.
I think they might have. Yeah, whatever.
B-side?
B-side. I'm going to go with stroking Clarence Carter.
Yeah, how could you not?
I mean, I got to have, first of all, I do love Clarence Carter, and I love absurdity.
Yep.
And we'll play on the theme of strokes.
Did you get a soundtrack or did you just quit on that?
I shared a soundtrack with you, but I don't think it's...
Oh, right. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
not. So I did mine as a
It's a compilation.
compilation. Minus.
Oh.
I did mine as the two songs together.
Okay.
So I only had I had only one answer for both songs as if they were together. And I did, as you were talking, you reminded me of something, and I did get to come up with a B-side. But my cover, I think John Prine could do
Of different strokes?
of the two songs together.
Oh, like we did, of course, like you just
That's
said.
why, yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, because he could really do the
The David the Gnome. Oh, yeah.
And
That's
I think
pure pride.
yes, just prime.
Pride time.
And I think he could do the different strokes.
Yeah, I would like to listen to a little singer-songwriter, gritty take on that.
And then I did, actually, as you were sitting here, I was thinking the first couple, like the first 3 tracks of Sgt. Pepper bleed into one another, but they're not the same. Like each song is pretty standalone. And I feel like the B-side of these two songs together could be the first 3 tracks of Sgt. Pepper together.
Yeah. There's a lot of concept albums like that. I was listening to
I love Sgt. Pepper.
Dark Side.
I think that's my favorite
of the
album.
Moon the
Favorite
other day.
Beatles
That's
album.
the same kind of thing. Sgt. Pepper?
Yeah.
That's a tough call.
It's mine.
Yeah,
I
it's
can say
great.
it.
It's great. I might.
You said Octopus's Garden as your top favorite.
That's on Abbey Road, by the way, and that might also be my favorite album.
So then I do have a soundtrack
Oh, yeah, go.
for both of those.
For both of those together.
Yeah.
Yes. What is it?
I think, do you remember the more recent, later Barbie show that was like funny and ridiculous?
You're not talking about the movie, right?
Not the stupid Fairytopia crap, but
No,
Barbie's Dream House, Life in the Dream House.
No.
You never watched any of those?
I don't
with
think
us?
so.
Oh, they're like Barbie, but they're like making fun of. It's almost like they're making fun of Barbie. Like kids can watch it, but parents are
But
like,
we're not talking about Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie. We're talking about
no.
Actual,
Like there's, it's like
okay.
computer animated. I think it's called Barbie Life in the Dream House, Life in the Dream House, or something like
That
that.
sounds kind of familiar.
And they're kind of like ridiculous. Like the silly stuff happens. Like her dream house talks, and it like traps her inside in one of the episodes, like in the closet. And like Ken is super stupid. He's always saying dumb stuff.
Okay.
But it's like not quite enough to where kids are like confused.
Yeah.
And I just think I could make that work. Barbie Life in the Dream House.
Nice.
That's my final answer.
Okay.
So,
Good.
all right.
Not bad.
You hungry?
I'm not as hungry. I drank a shake right before we recorded, so I'm okay.
I'm hungry.
Are you? Mm-hmm. You want to get on with the day?
I'm gonna get on with the day.
I have some cardboard to
You do.
burn.
It's only 11:30. 4.
Well, look at that. I'm
Awesome.
sure I'm not going to look at my notes again. But I'm sure there's a million other things I wanted to say, but you know what? This is perfect.
This was
perfect.
It was. Can't see it, but it looks like an hour. Can't see what it says. Can you?
Guys, check out our YouTube channel.
If you're listening to us, you can go watch us on YouTube. If you want to hear us sing David the Gnome and Different Strokes, well, I didn't sing. I just played piano. But if you want
You helped me a lot with the, like, how to do it.
how to transition.
How to transition. You're like, you end on that G. It's the same G you want to start Different Strokes. So let's move, because I was going to do Different Strokes first. And then do David the Gnome. You're like, I was talking about how hard it was to find that G, because I had to start high and then sing in a lower register for the bridge and
That's why
all
they
this
pay me
stuff
the
I
big bucks.
don't know about. And you're like, do this, do this, do this. It's funny. It's a way to help you.
I know, it's a way
Music
to help
therapy.
you. But if you want to see us do that, it's on YouTube.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, leave comments, send us an email at audiencewontlikeit@gmail.com. Check us out at theaudiencewontlikeit on Instagram. It's going to be the cutest.
It's going to be so cute.
It's going to be so cute. Happy birthday, Uncle Dan.
Happy birthday, Uncle Dan.
Bye.